Hello guys, and we are back with another career mode video today, and we're going to be doing round 6 in Monaco today because still season 1 of course, yeah. And as you can see right now, we're changing our helmet. The color, just try to make it a bit more different. I think I might change it maybe to blue, red, or like black and something maybe later, but hopefully it might stay the same and still be looking good for now. But I think today you guys might see, as you probably would know, maybe actually you might not know depending on what I named the title, because obviously putting the title after I'm doing this recording. But yeah, so now we are going to skip on to now we're gonna go on to into FP1, because we're gonna leave this screen in about 5 seconds and go to the main screen and go to FP1. So now we have gone to FP1, and as you can see, we're going to start off with a track acclimatization test, and I think we did do it nice and easily. So we got green for the track acclimatization, I think. And so in the tire wear test, we had a struggle sometimes, and then you can see losing the rear end then slamming it in the wall, because that's a really hilly part there, so you need to be really cautious and move to the right. But couldn't do anything there, so yeah, retired from the session. So hopefully we don't have any more retirements for the weekend. And that is FP1. Teammate finished in 7th, and we probably finished dead last. P20, yeah, we finished dead last. So 122, which was a banker really in my track acclimatization, because I'm not quite fast around here, but hopefully, so as you can see, coming through this corner, as you in the bottom left, you guys can see that my front wing was still yellow, because earlier on I went out for some running and I broke my wing, and then I wanted to break a bit off, but broke my tire and my wing. So as you can see, coming through the final corner and we just broke a bit too late, coming in way too fast and hit the barrier, and turning probably a bit too late. So those were all my practice sessions over, so in a flash, as you can see. So to be honest, I did only probably about 5 minutes of practice running. So now we're skipping on to qualifying, which hopefully we don't have any crashes and we can finish qualifying in hopefully just get out of Q1 and get as high as possible. P11 would be good, or in the top 10 high as possible. Hopefully we can get as high as possible. As you can see, we're lowering our setup from 10-11 wings to 9-11 now, just to get that bit more bite into the straight line speed. So keeping everything the same, keeping the tires the same, park firmware regulations, and we're gonna go out for a flying lap. So here we are on to the start of the flying lap with the red lights. Coming through this corner, Raskas trying to do it nice and soft, but we don't do it soft enough, just nearly hitting the wall barrier there, having to look up, taking the final corner really easily there, just not making mistakes, just wanting to do at least a lap. So hitting the car coming out of the pits kind of distracts me there, and I hit brake way too late, don't even shift into third for the corner, come in too fast, and that's my session over. So again, you can see my driver's not happy. In reality, I'm not happy. So Nico finished, I think it was P8 he finished. So so I think we might speak to Emma about our race goals. Race goals. But let's just go into the race, but we don't, because there's no formation lap, and I didn't record it unfortunately, because I just didn't record it. But here we 5 relaxed and away we go. Verline doesn't get that much of a good start, and we just dive right down the inside of everyone. I cut the corner, so I didn't want to have an illegal overtake, so I just gave Magnussen the position, let him keep it. Going through this corner, taking it relatively nicely, locking up a bit but keeping the car straight. Having a bit of oversteer there, catching it, but we're going to try and see if we can go down the inside of Magnussen, keeping to the inside. Magnussen's still there, and he kind of makes some contact, and if I didn't brake, I probably would have smacked into the back of Perez. So fortunate for me, I did brake in time, but unfortunately I couldn't do anything. So yeah, but there, as you can see, I tried to make a move on Perez, but just couldn't, because I think Perez was a bit too quick for me through that corner. We gained quite a lot on him there, and as you can see, we're getting really good exit, and Perez is quite scared, so he's going defensive, and he's kind of distracted us, and we locked up and went into the barrier. So that literally is our race over. As you can see, Jeff is asking us for a change in strategy, but I actually kept the same strategy, kept out current, and switched onto the softs. I think I was going to pit in around lap 3. I was going to see how long I could go. I think it was lap maybe 5. I would see if I could come in for softs, but you can see Hulkenberg just tags our back and hits us again, just getting bombarded with cars all around the outside of us and inside, braking really late, and then we look up and go into our teammate, and yeah, that's his session over. Lost his front wing, lost all of my front wing, and yeah, so VSC now. And at the end of the VSC, as you can see, ultimate damage there, so much damage, even going through the corner, losing a lot of time, short shifting into 7th, trying to go flat there, but impossible with damage. It's sometimes hard with without damage. So yeah, and as you can see, Lewis Hamilton has won the race, and his team are quite happy, but I'm not happy. And Perez, I think that's Ocon, yeah, Ocon comes in 9th, but I'm also going to be starting a new series though, called Legend to Ultimate. So I'm going to be doing from 95% AI to see if I can get to at least Ultimate AI 100. So I'll be doing that series from Australia to Abu Dhabi straight. Even if I have weak tracks, still do every single track. So maybe Monaco, maybe I'll have to spend a lot of time practicing that before I do the video, but you know, I'm just seeing if I could at least do Monaco with at least 93 AI or 95 at least. So as you can see, finished the race, and it's quite short, about 7 minutes or nearly 8. So we're just going to do two race weekends here, and now we're going to skip on to Canada, because it wasn't really YouTube worthy since it was only 8 minutes, and you know, but let's speak to Agent Emma.
Here. Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
She wants us to qualify in 12th and beat our teammate Hulkenberg. So in the but they won't make a difference in the rivalry since he's like 28-30 ahead of us, and it will take an absolute miracle for us to beat him. So yeah, and as you can see, our engine's quite warm there, and it might interfere with us, but hopefully it doesn't, since it's Monaco, so you don't really need straight line speed. But no, this is Canada, but hopefully it doesn't interfere. 4 wings there, 8 ballast. The setup's really good. I spent about half an hour trying to get it right. Yeah, it doesn't really take too long to get a perfect setup. Skipping through Q1 really easy. P12, and now we're gonna skip onto Q2. Now I'm gonna show the whole of my one and only lap. So taking the final corner really nicely, opening the DRS and coming up to the line. Now braking just after the 100-meter board, pushing it into 4th gear, braking back down into 3rd, short shifting up into 4th. I think I do. No, just revved out into 4th, but going up into 6th, just in the middle of the 15 and 100-meter board. Braking into 4th, clipping both of the apexes there, not short shifting, but going into 7th through there, braking just after the 100-meter board into 4th gear, coming out of the corner in 4th gear, all short shifting to 5th, because it won't really matter too much. But at the 100-meter board, that's where you would like to brake, clipping the apex as much as possible, trying to in as much time. 5th gear through that corner, revving it out probably in 7th would be better instead of shifting into 8th, but breaking into 2nd gear, the 100-meter board there, and taking that corner relatively well. I could improve by about 3 or 4 tenths if I focus, but opening the DRS, revving all the engine that was possible, but you can see the engine was playing an effect in here, but breaking out the 100-meter board, clipping both apexes, trying to get a good exit of the corner as possible, staying to as tight as possible to the line. And we do a 1:13.853, so that was our best lap of the weekend, and this is like AOR worthy, so I'm really happy with my time. Hopefully soon I'll be getting into AOR, but qualifying to P6, really good to be honest. And as you can see in Q3, I don't show any laps, but I just have a bit of oversteer getting onto the grass and losing the car, and that was my session over. So as you can see, the new helmet does look quite nice to be honest though, so yeah, but driver's not happy. In reality, I'm not happy, and at least we are in the top 10, but we could have challenged for maybe P4, and you can see maybe even P3, because the time we did in Q2 was really, really good, and compared to all the other times that everybody else did compared to mine in Q2, I could have got around P3, but unfortunately I didn't get to do at least a lap, so didn't even get to do a sector, so you know, not too good, but at least we did our session goal and beat our teammates. So we're gonna skip on to the start of the race, and we're going to be doing the simple one stop today, from ultras to softs. And our team is underfueled us by 2 laps there, which I'm not fond of, since there's quite a lot of straights through on this track, so at least go 2-3 laps maybe over fuel, because if it was Monaco you could underfuel the car. If it was wet I would underfuel the car, but you know, it's not wet, or you know, but to be honest, I'm really fast in the wet, so as because before, I don't want to spoil anything, but in Azerbaijan it's going to be a wet race, so I haven't done the race yet, but I've just seen the schedule for the race, and it's going to be wet all the way through, and I've done some practice, and but wet pace is really, really fast, so inters for the whole race, and wet pace is really quick, because in qualifying for wet race, I came best of the rest, P5, so with 95 AI, and this is just showing that I'm getting better every time I play, so that's why I'm going to be doing Legend to Ultimate Series. But now let's start the race, and I'm going on to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights to the start of round 5 of the Canadian episode 5, or we can say round 6, the Canadian Grand Prix, and we're underway already. Was it round 7? Sorry, round 7. But we're braking just after the 100-meter ball. But Grosjean is still on the outside of us, but we defend nicely. Massa and Stroll are battling, and there they are, going through the corner too wide, but we're taking advantage and going down the inside of Stroll, keeping in the slipstream of Massa, putting up into Rich, trying to see if we can make a move on him, but going down the inside, taking the corner, taking all the curb as possible, doing it really, really aggressively, and as you can see, got past Massa, and hopefully he doesn't come back at us anytime possible, so then we just have a clean race. As you can see, taking the corner really nicely, catching up with Perez quite fast, so hopefully we can soar through the field and get way up into the top 10, and nearly hitting the back of Ocon there, braking really late, and taking a really good exit out of the final corner, penultimate corner, but putting in rich mix, staying in the slipstream, revving out 7th, going out around the outside there, braking as late as possible just off the 100-meter ball. Perez is still, is still on the inside, but Ricardo got hold up by Perez there, and through the corner, since they hit the bumps, and I just took advantage, overtook Ricardo and Perez, and I'm trying to overtake Perez now, but couldn't quite keep it there, so I just backed out and just left it for then. So now we're gonna skip onto around the end of lap 2, and we're just hurrying Perez, really just seeing if we could make a mistake onto the start of the straight so we can get a better exit. And as you can see, right up his gearbox here, leaving in rich mix, going to the inside of the track, and alongside him on the inside, breaking just after the 100-meter ball, hitting the apex quite a lot, and Perez gets flustered and we get the position. So yeah, and as you can see, Perez tries coming back at me, but we hold the position. And he will. The engine wear is really coming into effect for this race, and as you can see, Perez is trying to go around the outside, and he's now trying to get a better exit than me, and so he can use the DRS and Rich McSlipstream try and overtake me, but we get a way better exit than him. As you can see, the arrow isn't really there, and as you can see, the ICE and MGUH are all really worn out. So coming through the final corner, Perez is right there, and hopefully he doesn't come as close as possible to overtake us, but staying ahead just for now. Going a bit wider, and Perez just tries to come around on the inside, but just about squeeze him out there and keep the position. So that was P6 held for now, but around the middle sector of lap 5, Perez is coming back at us again, same corner last time, but defending really easily there. But we're going to leave the gameplay on until the main straight. Sorry, not back. You can call it back straight, whatever you want to call it, but braking really late there, but locking up and going really late, not getting too much of a good exit. But the arrow does dim a little bit, but that's just due to the dirty air. But as you can see, the arrow is dimmering, whatever you want to say, but it's coming back really quick, and Perez is literally right there, and just take the outside line just to cover him off quickly there. But as you can see, he's right behind me, and I didn't even go defensive, but I knew the outside would be better, but I didn't know he was going to get past me that quick. And as you can see, run back in the back of him, lose some of our front right wing. As you can see, Jeff will tell us in a second. Yeah, he's told us we've lost some of our wings, so not going to be as competitive as usual since we've lost some of our wings. So I was really angry with what happened, and I knew, because this is one of my favorite tracks, and as you can see, Ocon just tags us on the back, and we nearly lose the rear end, but hopefully we just about cover Ocon off for that moment. We keep to the inside, trying to squeeze him out as wide as possible, but he makes sure that he keeps the position there. As you can see, Ricciardo is still behind us there, and we keep ahead of Ocon, and Ocon's lost quite a bit of time. And yeah, so as I was saying, this track is one of my favorite tracks, but Kimi Raikkonen is out of the race, and yellow flag just right up ahead in this sector, right over after we go onto this board. But as you can see, it's on the left side, just before the 100-meter board. So yeah, but this is one of my favorite tracks, to be honest, and I don't like having to be really bad at my favorite tracks. So I'm really glad that this has happened, and it was probably going to lose me a lot of time due to this long train. It's about 5 seconds, and having an extra 5 seconds during the pit stop will cause me a lot of time lost. So as you can see, Ocon's trying to go again back down the inside, but we hold the position there quite easily. We're having a bit of contact, but still keeping the position, and we're going to stay on for a bit more longer, but no, we don't. So now we're skipping on to the end of lap 8. Valtteri Bottas sets a new fastest lap, but Sebastian Vettel comes and smashes it back straight away. So Ocon's got right past us now, and as you can see, Ricciardo is just trying to get past, and we look up and he's got past already, and we hit the curb. It was too much, and Grosjean behind us is trying to overtake us, so we let him take the inside lane, but so we can take the inside for the next corner. So we squeeze him there, keeping the position, and we take the inside here, and that's it done. So it's better to keep at the outside through that corner, so you could get the inside for 2 corners in a row. So really, that's really a good way to defend. So as you can see, we're coming through the corner where I get hurried a lot. Grosjean tries to overtake us, but we just about hold the position there and keep P8, but he's still coming back at us, and we forgot to go defensive through there, and he's still there, but we just about squeeze him there. He tags our rear again. We're just getting tagged galore, and he's still there, but hopefully we can keep the position. But he gets DRS, has a probably better engine than us at the moment. You see the hand of anger going up for both of us, trying to get in the slipstream of him, but he just comes right back at the left of us, but we have to defend from Stroll, and Stroll just tagged us there and just come right across us, and we get a corner cutting warning. Magnussen is hurrying us there and just about keep the inside there, locking up, making a bit of contact there, but just about keeping the position. But to be honest, until we skip to the middle sector of lap 10, I think we did stay with Stroll for quite, as you can see, yeah, still with Stroll, so we still had the pace to be around this position, but we had the pace to be probably around P4, P5, so we had quite a lot of pace on this track, but we just couldn't use it. As you can see, Sainz tried to overtake us, but do our usual defending routine, and I think we tried to get DRS, but we couldn't. Did we? Yeah, we did actually. I think we do, since we're about 7/10 behind Stroll. So let's see if we do get DRS. Putting it up into rich mix, keeping the inside, defending as much as possible. Yes, we do get DRS, so it does help us down this straight. But here comes Magnussen and Sainz on the inside and outside, and we're in the middle. We get squashed and we have to cut the corner, or else we could have had an incident there. But getting our second warning for the race, so not good to get a warning early on. So we're nearing our pit stop time anyway. So as you can see, Sainz is just there and Grosjean's right there as well. So Grosjean just goes right ahead and nearly creates a crash, and he causes me to lock up and brake too late, and then Sainz hits me and I get a penalty and I lose all of my front wing, and that was it. So always having so much bad luck. So in skipping on to the end of lap 12, as you can see, Ricciardo's coming back at us, and he's just gone right down the inside trying to hold it, keep having a bit of contact with him, and Massa just goes clean right around the outside, and yeah, just literally my race is really over from now on. And Alonso is right behind us. We're just putting in lean, saving some fuel, since Alonso can't overtake us, and we're going into our box anyway, so braking really late. I think that was my first time ever going into the box really by doing it personally, like braking and pit limiter for Canada. So it's quite good for first time. So holding the clutch, optimal revs already, and yeah, 8 seconds, so it isn't 9, but going out of the pits as fast as possible, and yeah. Oh wow, so annoying. And literally right as we come out, I think there is a VSC right as we come out. I think it's here, VSC. Yep. No, there's no VSC, but Kevin Magnussen is out of the race though, and yeah, there is yellow flag, not VSC, so that's quite wrong. But there is Magnussen in the wall there. He's probably had a mechanical failure or something, but I don't know. But as you can see, Van Dorn's right ahead of us. He had problems, and there's blue flags, and Massa, we did undercut him by quite a margin. So I let Hamilton go, but Massa let him go as well. But brake checked me in the middle of the corner and lost half of my front wing, and that was literally the end of any hope, because if you did realize, Massa was literally right behind Ricciardo, so I could have stayed with him and overtaken the rest of the pack, but yeah, couldn't. And as you can see there, Van Dorn is getting overtaken by the lap cars. I tried to stay with him so I could catch up on Van Dorn, having hit the wall and coming back at Van Dorn, but we just about managed to squeeze through and overtake Van Dorn, putting in third gear, but having to short shift back up to fourth. And yeah, and then Verline comes at us, gives us a bit of a boost there, and we brake really late. Sergio Perez is now out of the race, so cars are leaving this race like galore. So yeah, and so far we're doing quite well. So as you can see, no overtaking, but we corner cut quite massively, and as you did see, if you didn't see, Perez was right in where we corner cut. Perez was literally right there. So yeah, so far this isn't going too well, and as you can see, Verlaine's coming at us, but we squeeze him too much, then he hits the barrier. As you see, he spins a bit and we corner cut a bit, and then yeah, and that was literally quite really tense, because I thought I could have got a penalty for squeezing. Just got a thing, we did get warning, but as you can see, Van Dorn trying to overtake us, but we brake really late and we squeezing too much due to the damage. I don't really know how to drive with that much damage, and I squeezed Van Dorn there really hard, but having to cut the corner, unfortunately. And as you can see, Van Dorn tries to come at us, so we have a bit of contact. I think he lost some of his front wing. As you see, we get a warning with the collision with Van Dorn. I think he lost some of his wing, and I think, yeah, as you can see, he lost some of his wing. If you can see properly, he lost half of his wing, and I think he's going to come in this lap. So we're leaving it in rich mix for now. He's gaining on us. He's still gaining. He's coming. He brakes and leaves us, and fortunately he doesn't just come zooming into the pit. So yeah, at least we didn't get tagged on the rear end, just, but we get another warning and our second penalty. So this is a perfect race, really, and we're gonna come in on the end of lap 30 and open the pit limit up. But it wasn't good as the first time we did it, but it's alright for now. Not alright, but I can't even explain it, but yeah, but putting on the front wing, changing the wing as well, again, second time, losing a lot of time. Van Dorn probably changes wing as well, but Van Dorn's overcast, and I forgot to change it to ultras, but literally right after we have about 10 seconds out of the pit lane exit, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, literally 5 seconds, not 10 but 5, and there's a safety car. Who went out? I forgot. I don't think I saw it, but we're supposed to catch the safety car. And as you can see, the safety car is swerving around and nearly bashed into the rear of it. So as you can see, the safety car's coming in, and yeah, green flags right now. So we didn't have a chance to catch up to the rest of the field, but we were supposed to pass Grosjean. So as you can see, I was really hurrying Grosjean because I really wanted to overtake him. So I broke really late through this corner, but I'm really early, and I turned in way too early and hit the wall and lost all of my car on there. So as you can see, two Toro Rossos going past me, and my driver comes out of the car with his new gleaming helmet. The helmet's really good, but I don't think the happy is in a good the driver not happy, but I don't think the driver is in a good condition. So as you can see, the car stranded at the edge of the track, but Mercedes won this race again, like in Monaco. Lewis Hamilton won it, I think, again. Yeah, as you can see, Lewis won it. So a repeat of Monaco, except from no Ferraris on the podium with them, since one went out, and I don't know what happened to the other one, but yeah. And Verstappen second, Verstappen third, Bottas second, and Lewis first. So this literally is going to be the end of the video, literally after this. And yeah, but as I told you guys, I'm going to be doing a new series, so I'm going to be doing career mode once every week. This from Legend to Ultimate series once every week, and I'll probably, when I get into AOR, I'll be doing that once a week. But if I don't get into AOR, I probably might be doing the Legend to Ultimate will have time trial setups, everything, all I use for my setup. So I think I'm going to start from Australia, first episode next week. So yeah, so you can see quite a lot of penalties there. I got penalties, and there's some collision with the safety car more down, I think. Yeah, Marcus Ericsson had a collision with the safety car twice. Felipe Massa and Stoffel Van Dorn and Max Verstappen. So quite a lot of cars had some collision with the safety car. So safety car's not really going too well here, but it's not being popular around this track. But yeah, and this is going to be the end of the video, guys. So I hope you liked it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And don't forget to subscribe for weekly F1 video and content. So this is the end of the video, and I'm out.